Happy Good Friday! You know, with Easter around the corner, it's best I give the big guy upstairs some props he deserves for giving us this day to remember. Not you, you Grundy! So this time, we're going to do the year 2000's Miracle Maker. So The Miracle Maker is a stop-motion animation slash biography slash drama of the retelling of Jesus Christ as he ministers in Galilee in the final years of his life before being crucified. Spoiler warning! He rises from the dead. For the sake of keeping the movie concise, some of the characters that Jesus meets are fictionalized, or they're usually two people in the Bible who are molded into one character. If you're not familiar with the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John! There might be some content that you may not understand in this movie. Portraying Jesus is the ever-respectable Ralph Fiennes. You can tell that Ralph Fiennes is a very intelligent actor. You give us this true portrayal of who Jesus was. You don't want to give us the Sunday school jolly Jesus who's always, you know, happy. So Jesus is awesome. He's like the new kid at school. He's like a generation ahead of everybody, so everyone's not sure if they should follow him or whatever. The disciples are the followers of Jesus. Imagine they're like Jesus' followers at school, who, they're like the losers, who try to be like him, but they don't have it pat down. So one of my favorite disciples is Simon Peter, who's portrayed by Ken Stott, who played Balin in the Hobbit series. I related to Peter the most because he's kind of like me. He's like, you know, he screws up a lot. He's like the aggressive one, you know, the fiery one who tries to like be the first in the pit. So if Jesus is like the cool kid, then the high priests are like the professors who are so stuck in their ways and their system of teaching that they don't want to like allow this Jesus to kind of take over the campus. We got Mary Magdalene, who's portrayed by Miranda Richardson. She's like the girl that nobody likes at school, you know. What's so awesome about Jesus is that he shows her the love that no one shows her, and that's kind of like what the heart of the story is about. Pontius Pilate, portrayed by Ian Holm, another person from the Hobbit series. Yeah, this is good stuff. So the main lesson that you get from this story is that Jesus is love. Jesus will love you no matter if you're a liar, a thief, if nobody likes you. You just name one bad thing you've done and Jesus will still love you for it. So if you devote yourself to Jesus, then he will rescue you. One thing to point out is that it's not about being nice. You know, Jesus, when he went to the Holy Temple and saw that it was turned into a buyer's market, he turned over the tables and he was like pushing people and, you know, letting loose pigeons and stuff. And most people wouldn't consider that nice. So there's one tolerably violent moment where a character gets his ear cut off and blood comes out. There's no cussing. There's a somewhat scary scene. It's like a visual interpretation of someone getting possessed. So for the overall rating I'll give for this movie is a FNR. Fresh and ripe. Just around that age where you're kind of old enough to kind of understand the lessons in this movie, but also at the same time be able to tolerate such, you know, small moments of violence and creepy images. So the good reasons to go watch this movie. Number one, the Bible is a very tough read. I think this movie helps put the truthful ministry of Jesus in perspective, especially with Ralph Fiennes' fine portrayal of Jesus. Reason number two is that it's also a pretty good, well-crafted stop-motion animation, one to be appreciated. I mean, stop-motion is an art just to appreciate in general because of the hard work that goes into it. It doesn't measure up to the quality of Fox Trolls or Fantastic Mr. Fox, but it's still fine. I mean, the characters sometimes just talk with their lips, you know, but the action and movement and all that, it's all good, and the world looks spectacular as well. So I give the overall rating for this movie a 6.3 out of 10. Yeah, this is a good movie. I would say try to find it for Easter Sunday to watch with the kids, or just to watch alone, and if you're ever curious about how Jesus led his life. So with that, Good Friday and Happy Easter. Oh, Dad, not again, you lummox! Hello, and thank you for spending your time out of your day for watching my video. If you wanted to catch a glimpse of The Miracle Maker, there's a pretty good video on the right, and if you liked or enjoyed this review, there's one on the left for the last one I did for DreamWorks Home. My Facebook link is on the top right if you wanted to check it out, and yeah, I post more content there than I do here on YouTube, so thanks again, and have a good Easter.